because each floor had a lot of spiders waiting for my demise. I faked them out as much as I could, while continuing to climb up each floor until reaching the roof, where I was honestly just disappointed by the lack of loot. I spent the rest of the night trying to get to the downstairs basement to check for even more loot, but there were just so many spiders non-stop spawning down there, and because it was now nighttime, they were even more hostile. After slaying throughout the night, I had hit level 30, but unfortunately, I still couldn't sleep in my bed, because there were monsters nearby, almost like there was a pile of spiders directly underneath me or something. After waiting out the night, as the sun began rising, I was checking for different crafting recipes to help me survive, where I found this backpack that I could make, and all I needed was 4 leather. So I set out and began heading in a new direction. At first, things were pretty barren, with a few spiders hiding here and there. I did end up finding this barrel with some pretty fish inside, but I didn't really have any inventory space left, so I unfortunately had to just leave them there. After looting what fish I could, I moved on to a more dense part of this laggy city area, and this is where things turned into The Last of Us. This place was packed with more spiders, including another elite monstrosity. Never so quickly in my life have I turned around and milked my way out of there. Honestly, the city life was never really for me. I began backtracking toward a similar direction that I had started in until I found myself back at that spider tower that I drive-by swiped the protection for instead of leggings from. I figured while in the neighborhood I'd come back for more, and this time I managed to also break the spawner in the ground floor area before being backed off by even more long legs. At this point, I felt it was time to move on. I spent a few more minutes dealing with these annoying special spiders that kept trying to burn me alive, and shortly after, I found myself running around in the dark forest full of even more spiders. I stopped by this weird little campsite that had a toolbox apparently, but I didn't have enough time to loot it because of all the, you guessed it, spiders. Because spiders are fast. While continuing to run through the forest, I ended up finding this decayed-looking building where I found the holy grail 2 out of the 4 leather I needed for my backpack. I struggled to drink them while being jumped by even more spiders before I was forced to keep on moving for a spot to sleep to get some visibility back. I kept moving until I saw a few signs of life in the distance. I made my way up to this spot in the water where I could finally sleep, and I'm pretty sure I made my way right back to spawn. I ended up running in one big circle. On the next beautiful, sunny, definitely non-spider infested day, I was ready to check out this area again, because this time I could actually survive the spiders more, which meant only one thing: loot, a lot of it. Or so I had thought, because this biome was just insane. Spiders spawned absolutely everywhere, and I was being jumped by a special spider after special spider